Testing. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Check 1.
Yeah. You got enough of that? Sounds
Check
good.
1. Check 2.
Yeah, so these last few months have just been crazy for us. We've become parents for the first time. We have a little 5-month-old baby girl named Mary Carson, and she just turned our lives upside down in the best way, and we're just learning how to take care of her and just go from our life, just the two of us, to now having this little person that is dependent on us 100% of the time, 24/7, and it's just been a really amazing blessing just getting to enjoy her and just getting to discover the world through her eyes. So yeah, life is going well, just balancing ministry and music with becoming a mom and just really stepping into that new space and learning how to navigate all that. It's funny because I feel like every album that I do, I say this, and I guess that's a good thing because you always want to be moving forward and you always want to be building on what you've done before, but I have never been as excited about a batch of songs as I am about the songs on this Measureless project. I just have been feeling really convicted in the last few months, just all these songs that God had been giving me and some of my co-writers to write, that just over the last year or two, just these songs that have just been pouring out and just beginning to pile up, and just really feeling just this conviction to just really start recording these songs and just start sharing them more often. So rather than recording a bunch of songs on one album, we're going to be sharing some smaller EPs, and this is the first one of kind of this new year. And one of the hymns in particular is one of my favorites, called "The Love of God," and it's some of the most beautiful lyrics that I've ever heard. And I noticed as I was just traveling around and writing with different people and talking with different worship leaders, I would ask them, have you ever heard this hymn? And they would say, no, I've never heard that. And it would just break my heart that these beautiful lyrics people had never heard. And so that inspired me to kind of take that hymn and sort of revamp it a little bit and write a new chorus and a bridge and just take those incredible lyrics and sort of bring it to today's generation. And so that's what Measureless is. From Heaven's Glory was actually a hymn that I was inspired to write. I had the opportunity 2 years ago to tour with the Gettys, just getting to see night after night just people singing the gospel story. And it just really inspired me to write a song that did that sort of started with creation and went all the way through and kind of very succinctly and very simply told this very massive story. We joke about that song because Songwriting 101, you should never attempt to cover the entire Bible in 3.5 minutes, and that's basically what that song does. Is it starts in verse 1 with creation, and it goes all the way to the second coming, and it's just this celebratory anthem, just celebrating what God's done for us. And I've had the opportunity to lead that one over this past year at several churches. The church where I served on staff for 3 years, First Baptist Woodstock, we led it there quite a bit and just really got to see congregations and people respond. One of my best friends and my producer, and we write together a lot, his name's Sean Hill, and he's always kind of given me a hard time because I'm kind of known as the piano ballad girl, and he's always like, you need more happy songs, you need more fun songs, and we have all these jokes about, people don't want to just sit and worship soup all day. They want to be happy, and they want to tap their feet, and they want to, listen to something in their car that they can be happy about. And so we've really been trying to be more intentional in the last several months about just trying to write just fun songs that still have the same depth of lyric and truth and all of that, but are just really fun. And so Love Me First was one that I was actually on a LifeWay retreat last year and met a fabulous writer named Benji Cower, and we were in a writing room and just kind of started talking, and I can't remember who had the idea of taking this old hymn, Oh How I Love Jesus, and kind of making it a fun sort of upbeat thing, but we just kind of started down this path, and this song was just born, and he started playing his guitar, and we just kind of came up with this fun little groove. We brought it to the table when we were looking at songs for this EP, and Sean was excited about kind of production-wise where he could go with it, and he had an absolute blast just producing it. It was just a fun, upbeat, just very simple song, and we were excited because it was the first song I think we've ever written that was under 3 minutes. So, yay for that. We have a lot going on this month. So the Measureless EP is coming out January 22nd. But that week, January 18th and 19th, we're actually recording the next EP and it's going to be a live recording, and it's something we've never done before. It's not like a worship service. It's not at a church. It's going to be at this little vibey studio in downtown Atlanta. It's this small little cool place with all these random things all over the walls and these cool instruments that look like they've been beat up, and it's just this very cool vibey place. And we're inviting like 20 to 30 friends to just come and just sing with us and worship with us. And we're going to be just showing them these songs and just letting them help us record this album. And just really, really excited. Sean and I have been working on the pre-production the last several weeks, just getting all the clicks and the tracks and the arrangements and kind of getting all the hooks ironed out, and just really excited to see this all come together. So that EP is going to be called Christ Be Everything, and that'll be releasing later this spring.